Hi, you guys. Welcome to the vlog. Some of you guys were wondering about my sprained ankle history, and I figured I would explain it all to you guys in this video because it's really extensive and it's only been a matter of like 3 years since it first happened and started. So, yeah, I figured I would tell you guys more about the injuries that I've been having lately, and it's now becoming constant and ever happening, repeating, and very repetitive. But I figured, yeah, why not just let you guys know, let you guys fill you in on what's been going on and how I'm taking care of myself, the rehab, etc. So it started, I think it was 2023, 3 years ago. It was I think it was March of 2023. I was at school and I was going outside because the bell just rang. It was the end of the day and I was going to go patrolling outside. I was going to help people cross the road with like a patrolling wand and everything like that. I have like a vest on and everything. So I was going to do that, but while I was walking, I kind of was rushing outside and I exited the door and I was on the pavement and then I tripped on the pavement and I heard a crack, my ankle rolled, and that's how I first sprained my ankle. So it was at school, just outside the school, and all these parents were watching me. A bunch of them helped me get up because I was in so much pain. I was crying. It was the worst pain I've ever had in my entire life. I was hopping. They were helping me to the door of my classroom, well, into the school, and then my classroom's just right by the door. So I was like hobbling. I get into the classroom. I'm crying. I'm on the floor, bawling my eyes. I was in so much pain. Like I cried for a good couple hours, maybe like 3 or 4 hours, I'd say. And that was the worst pain. The sprain was really bad, and I'm just lucky I didn't break it. Apparently, it's worse to sprain it, but they were telling me, yeah, once my teacher was saying it comes in threes, and little did I know that it would come in like 10. So, like, I was having a lot of accidents shortly after that, and just bad things happening to me all at once. Like, everything happened to me so fast, and months, like, I was just not having the best time after that incident. And I was going through struggles with work and the people that I worked with at work. If you watch my past videos, I talk about explaining how they weren't very supportive and my relationship wasn't very strong with them. The teamwork, team building was not good, and they had no compassion or feelings of caring for me. So I left that school. When I left that school, I went on sick leave. So when I was on sick leave from May on till summer, and then I got a new job. I transferred over to a different school because I was able to get permanent D level because I was an E, so I demoted myself to a D. And then that September, September, I started school in the end of August, and then the second day of school, I sprained my ankle again, the left one. So the first time was the right, the second time was the left, and I tripped exiting the school. So there was like a little level before you exit the school that's like a little step, and I misstepped and tripped over that, and I fell on my hips. I think it was my hips, and on the whole side of my body, and it really hurt, and I had to go on WCB, which is Workers' Compensation Board, and I was on that for a few months because I was half days, and for the longest time I was half days until December came along. December 6th, I got a concussion, my very first concussion. It was horrible. I went to the emergency room. I got a bunch of x-ray ultrasounds done. um, I started to have chest pain, so I had to get referred to a cardiologist, but that was normal after that incident, the accident. So I'm good. I don't have high blood pressure. And then in January, so that was December 6th. January, mid-January, because of my concussion, I tripped and fell in my bedroom, and I rolled both ankles inward. So I got out of my bed to go to the bathroom, and then I tripped forward and fell like this, and my ankles went inward. So both ankles got sprained again, left and right. And that was really painful. I made the loudest noise, and my parents were like, "What is that sound?" Because they were downstairs and I was upstairs, and this was in the middle of the night. And that was really painful. So I had to go to the doctor again for that. The concussion was like a whole span of just like issues for me, like the chest pain, um, headaches. I was getting migraines. It was really bad. And it messed with my eyes, my ocular focus. So that's why I had to get prism glasses. I got a special pair of glasses so that my focus was better, because my eyes were really overworked from all the moving, all the rolling in my head. I still do that to this day. So I'm getting vision therapy. I'm going to start that soon. I'm going to actually call them today after this and set up an appointment to see them, because I really need to get my eyes fixed before school starts, get some exercises for myself, and feel better. But yeah, so yeah, I got vision therapy, and then school was going well until June 9th is when I tripped and fell at school, and it was just outside my school. But the thing is, the most unfortunate thing was that it was a little bit out of boundaries from my school. I thought it was part of the school, but WCB did not cover it. So that was my right ankle, and it's really sprained. I just got x-rays on my ankles, my foot. I got today my hips and my knees checked out, and I just got a medical certificate for medical EI. So I'm going to do EI this summer before school starts. So yeah, a lot of things kind of accumulated and spiraled into this big snowball. Spiraled and built up into a big snowball, and that is basically everything that happened within the last 3 years of my life. I've never experienced so much pain, hardship, resilience. I was depressed. I was so sad. I've never experienced so much despair and grief in my life, but I learned so much from all these things. God has blessed me with friends, supportive friends, and family. God has blessed me with a job that also has benefits. God has blessed me with a rest few years, because I've been home so much, and I wouldn't have been able to rest if it wasn't for God and time and patience. and love and supportive people in my life. So I'm very blessed, and I've always been very positive, even though it's hard when all these things keep happening to myself. But I know that there's better things coming for me. I'm still waiting on a few things regarding my concussion, but yeah, those won't get resolved until a little bit later. Um, but I'm done school now for the school year, so I'm just resting at home and trying to get better healing and just trying to read more and watch my TV shows and exercise. I'm on wegovy. I started wegovy in April, and it's not really going well right now because I'm injured and I can't really exercise when I'm injured, when I had these hip problems in my foot. So my mom's like, why don't you just do exercises like for your upper arms or something? I'm like, I can't really do much, Mom. But I really want to exercise, but it's been a hindrance because I've just been hurting myself constantly, and it's a struggle. It really is, and I've never experienced so much pain. And this pain is a different kind of pain because if I keep doing this over and over again, I'm probably going to have surgery just like my sister, just like my mom. We all have ankle problems, and my sister had it really bad. She would always roll her ankles, and she had to get surgery. I think she got some ligaments torn or broke off and weren't even attached. My mom broke her ankle like 8 years ago, and she had to get metal in her ankle because it was like the worst break that the doctor has ever seen. And then for me, it's just I keep doing it over and over again and trying to be careful, but things happen. Like when I fell at my school, it was at the stop sign, and I tripped and fell on uneven ground, and thank God that there was a student to help me get up because I would have never gotten up. I was on all fours on the ground, and I was just crying. And I got into the school. I was like, I can't go to work. I I can't work like this. I'm in so much pain. I also forgot about the physio that I've been taking. So I've been doing physio for my sprained ankles ever since September, basically, a little bit on and off here and then because benefits were not covered for part of it because I did so much physio that I ended up using all of it. And yeah, I didn't have any benefits. So September to like maybe January or February, I was doing physio for the both ankles, I guess, left mostly. And then so for June right now, I'm doing physio for my right ankle, also my hips and my knees. So I got xrays for that. I got xrays. I'm going to a physio place that's pretty good. I went to a different one because I feel like my other one was just so tired of seeing me and like getting so worried. I didn't want them to worry anymore, so I went to a new physio. They gave me some exercises for my ankles and for my hips and my knees, so that's really good. They also do like a tensor machine, just like for not stress, strain. I don't know what it is, but it's like electrical pulses into my ankle, just around the bone. So they do that, and I used to do like ultrasounds where they would put jelly on my ankle, and electro waves would go through that. Um, Even before, when I had my back really aching, they would put these cups, suction cups on my back, on my sides, and it would also do some kind of pulse work as well. Um, yeah, in my past videos, you've probably seen me go to physio and like have these things done to myself if you've watched for a long time. But yeah, I've just been always doing physio. I did a lot of physio the last few years. So yeah, not much has changed except a new physio place and better exercises, I feel, that are more suited to my injuries. And I think these ones um, have more like, not give, but like, it's just better for my ankles. I think these ones work a lot better for what I'm going through. And I'm working on the bone, the side of the bone of my ankle, the flat part of my foot on the underneath part. So like like this part and right here, and then a little bit on the ankle. But yeah, it's a lot. I I still feel pain when I walk. I can walk, but I also wear a boot sometimes, and I also wear an ankle brace. So walking is okay, but it does hurt. It's like that strip of my foot that I showed you, the flat part, really hurts to walk, and my ligaments are torn, and there's a lot of things on the x-ray that and the ultrasound that I didn't know what they meant, because they're like really specific scientific words, and I don't know anything about bones or ligaments or tears or whatever. But it was a pretty bad sprain, and it just adds on to everything that has happened to my ankles. So I really need to be careful. I think people are starting to wonder why I'm just like hurting myself all the time or having such bad luck. But because, yeah, that's just how my life is right now. I don't know what happened, but I think it was ever since I had that misalignment in January when I went on strike. Yes, I went on strike January 2020, 2024, 2025-ish. And that really took a toll on me. I think when I found out that I was iron deficient, I was very tired. But I also had the eye problem at the time, and I didn't know it. My eyes were so overworked, and the ocular focus was not there. So I didn't know that at the time that it was actively happening. But that was a really hard time. And then that's when I lost my job, and then I went on sick leave, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so many things that led up to this point right now. And I'm praying that things get better for me. I'm praying that next year I don't miss out so much on activities, events, hanging out with people, spending time with people, like learning about other people, like relationships. It's just, I found out that I lost connection. And some people were like, nice to see you back. I'm like, I've been back since February. And it's like they haven't seen me. It's like I disappeared. So like I don't want that to happen to me again. Just me not being there, and like mentally, physically, like not being there either. So like everything happened. My mental health was so bad. I I fear that I don't want it to get worse, you know? I just pray for better things to come. Positivity. Please pray for me. And yeah, if you have any other questions about what's going on, please let me know. Try to get back to you. So, yeah, that is my extensive sprained ankle injury history. I know you guys wanted to see this because I've just hurt myself so many times in the past couple of years, few years, 3 years. So I wanted to update you guys and I wanted to let you know why this keeps happening. And you're probably like, why does she do this all the time? Like, I feel so bad. Like, why me? I don't know why me. But I need to be careful. I need to watch where I'm walking, look down, and not rush or not be so tired. I don't know. Just being more careful, I guess. But my ankles are just so bad that I need to get new shoes. I really need to get a good pair of supportive shoes so that I can work and just, yeah, I need stability. I need time and time to heal. So, yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope you guys like this video. Comment down below if you've ever gotten injured or your experiences with sprained ankles or just any injury in general and how it's affected your life, because it's definitely affected mine. And I hope it doesn't affect you as much as it did to me. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.